Hello my priends, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, this, you can tell from what I look like as well from my voice that this was the most amazingest weekend I have had with a new group of friends. I need to take these off. My problem, what is happening is my eyelashes are hitting the glasses and is hurting my eyes. Okay. What? It feels so much better. Okay. I'm so sorry. This might be a really long-winded docu-series of the trip. I'm going to try to look at the camera as well. But it was, I'm going to put my mic down. Hopefully you can still hear me. It was an amazing long weekend. I wanted to do a vlog last week. Sorry. Before, I'm going to take this off too. Before I went on the trip to kind of just like document how nervous I was, but I could do it all in this one big one. But yeah, last week, as the days got closer to the trip, I started getting like incredibly nervous just from the fact that as an adult, you guys all know, it is very, very hard to make new plans as an adult. You worry about things that kids don't worry about. You know, when you're a kid, you go up to a new kid you feel like you want to play with. You're like, hey, you want to play? And then that's it. Um, you don't do that to adults. You don't go up to an adult and be like, hey, you want to play? They look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Am I allowed to say fuck on YouTube? I just said it again. I don't know. If I can't, maybe I won't put subtitles. I don't, but there's extra. Oh my god, this is stressing me out. I can't get it stressed out. Anyways, that's not why you have focus. Okay, so as you can see, I don't even have my eyeliner on because my eyes are so itchy. I don't know why they're itchy. Maybe because I didn't take my medicine in the morning. Uh, I was so nervous last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As the days got closer, it helped that I was crazy busy. If some of you are moms, you know when you decide to go on a vacation, you have to get so many things ready. You have to make sure there's food in the house. You have to make sure there's the laundry's done so no one's like, where's my sweatpants? Where's my... And then my roommate number 3 has is in baseball, so obviously roommate number 1, my poreber PP, he was driving the kids back and forth between track practice with my roommate number 2 and baseball. Like, he was tired. And I just looked at him like, yeah, that's what happens when you have to drive kids around nonstop and not have a break. The kitchen looks like a mess. So as the days progressed last week, I was getting more and more nervous because I was like, some of you that follow me on my vlogs and YouTube, I feel like you guys are the diehard fans, because I can speak in both ways and you love it, and I totally appreciate that. I feel like a lot of people on TikTok, they just are there for the Indian accent, which is fine. I get it. It makes you laugh. And I'm all here for that. It's okay. I don't really mind. But I was getting nervous because I was like, what kind of content am I gonna make? One of the girls, one of the ladies on the trip had been through some drama on TikTok with another group of lady, yeah, another girl group or whatever. Sounds so juvenile. The whole situation is juvenile. I'm not involved in that, nor will I be involved in that because I don't have the mental headspace to be involved in drama. I just walk away. And I feel bad for her, no matter what she says, it doesn't make a difference. And sometimes that's what it is with some people. They're just too stubborn. Because here's the thing, and this is probably gonna be long. It's okay if you like hearing me talk. That's great. If not, I probably like lost you. It is what it is. But here's the thing: when we're on TikTok, you're only seeing at best 60 seconds of my life. Like, you don't know, like, I could be putting out thirst traps left and right, but you don't know what I'm really like because I don't talk in those videos. It's just a thirst trap. It's just transition videos of me looking ratchet with no makeup on and my hair a hot mess bun to me looking amazing with an outfit. You know what I mean? Like, it's a transition video. It's a thirst trap. That doesn't make up all of us. that 60 seconds, that 15 seconds, that 20 seconds doesn't make up all of us. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't say in my videos because I know that's not going to make you guys laugh. Like, and I know some people are like, we're here for the good, bad, and ugly, and I get it. But, you know, certain platforms, certain things, whatever, it is what it is. But, last week I was nervous. I put that video out of like, you know, I'm terrified of like farting in front of people. Like, I'm terrified of that. Or like, just doing something stupid. Like, we're all terrified of doing something stupid. And it's just, I didn't fart in front of anybody, so that's fine. Nor did I announce it, which found amazing. They would constantly like fart and then be like, I farted. It's like, I heard you. Like, what? Stop that. You don't have to say it. Like, I don't care. I don't know if it makes me sound like a prude, but do I think it's funny? Yes. I think, so we were there for 4 days. And the first day I was really like reserved and awkward and not my like outgoing self, just because like I was trying to get a feel of what these ladies were like in real life. Again, seeing a 60-second video less doesn't mean that that's what they're like in real life. One of the ladies, and I'm not going to use their names because, you know, I don't want you guys to, you know, who all I was with if you've seen the content on TikTok. I know I didn't post a lot of content, but that's because um, my page has different content than some of the other pages where, like, you know, I'm always joking around. I'm always like the place you go to laugh. And so I did as much as I could that I felt comfortable. Like, if it, like I said, and I always say it, if it makes me laugh, then I'll put it out. If it doesn't make me laugh, I throw it away. Um, so, you know, and it's really hard because when I start going, it's hard for people not to laugh. And so I couldn't be in a lot of their videos because it was hard for them to not laugh and to stay in character. Meanwhile, I'm just being myself and just talking and roasting them, and they're just, that's why I'm not in a lot of their videos, which I'm cool with. It's fine. But like I said, as the days progressed, I kept getting more and more nervous. But luckily, I was busy with work, getting stuff ready. Um, for the trip, and then I seriously didn't pack until Wednesday night because I was stressed out about what clothes to bring. I didn't want to look like a loser. You know, I didn't want to be like the token loser of the group. You know, there's always token whatevers of the group. You just fall into that category. And I've always been the token funny friend, but I didn't want to be the token loser either of like, what is she wearing? What the fuck is that? Um, So I know a lot of my insecurities probably were shining bright on the first day on Thursday, but like as the days progressed, I got more and more comfortable with them. So if we do another trip, it won't be as awkward and I won't be as stressed out, and I'll just kind of be more me than I am. But these ladies, they're amazing. Like, I don't know, one of them, like I said, the one that was engulfed in drama more than the other, her friend. Um, I didn't see that. You know, my take on life has always been, you it's fine. You take other people's opinions about other people, and you keep that in the back of your mind, but you judge somebody based on your own interaction with them, based on, you know, what they did and said to you. So right now, they're all great. I have nothing against them. They're all, like I said, unique in their own ways. Some more unique than others, right? Um, I was terrified that they wouldn't like this me, the one that goes in and out of, you know, accent, no accent. Um, I still get really like cautious of that when people are like, oh, we should meet, or oh, we should do this. And I'm like, you don't really like, have you looked at all my videos, or have you just looked at one and that's it? Like, you need to look, you know, that's why I do the skits so that people can understand that I have two different voices and not get offended by it. Um, the one thing I think if the trip was a little bit longer, it would have helped was that we were so invested in like just having fun and trying to relax because we had not literally, some of us have not been out of our house since March of last year, like outside the state, outside for something other than grocery shopping, right? Some of us have been so isolated this past 18 months or 12 months or whatever you want to call it, that like we were just letting loose, and so we didn't really like get to talk shop, if you will, talk business, like what works for other creators versus what works for me and how to make it better and what to look out for. But I did get some nuggets of information that will be helpful for me in trying to get like a talent agent or a manager or an agent in general, and just trying to figure out next steps and stuff. So it was good. I liked it. As you can see, I'm exhausted. I'm probably gonna go back to bed. I've been trying to drink coffee to wake me up, but there wasn't a lot of drinking on my part just because, again, the last time I had drank with strangers, it ended up badly. And so that's always been when I drink with people that I don't know, that's always been like the back of my mind, like what's going to happen. Luckily, I only drank when we were at the house, so that way didn't get left behind anywhere. Like that's what happened last time I drank with strangers. It was college, I get it. 18-year-olds are horrible, but it still stuck with me how many years later, 20 years later. So um, I mean, they're an amazing group of women. We're was it a like from the outside, was it a weird, like that's a weird pairing, that's a weird group? Absolutely. But my thing has been I have a variety of friends, even my like closest girlfriends here in town, they're all different. There's no copy and paste. Like I don't like copy and paste because then you don't get different life experiences. Like I can't talk to somebody about how they grew up because they probably grew up the same way I did. Like, and what's fun about that? Like I know how I grew up. I don't need somebody else who grew up the same way I did, right? Like you can't there's nothing wrong with copying and paste because if that's how it ends up, that's how it ends up. But I've always had a variety of friends for that purpose because I can just, sorry, my nose is itchy. Damn allergies. I don't have a tissue. Oh my god. I'm gonna have boogers on my blog. Just kidding. But it was, like I said, it was an amazing trip. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I be more outgoing and outspoken? Absolutely. My my poreber PP had to remind me. He said, "Don't be scared of them. They're just ladies, just like you." Because he knows how I get with around new people. I'm like, and then I melt and loosen up. But I still had to work a little bit every day because I was still getting cameos, and even though like I had turned it off, and I know, like I said, I didn't post too much on TikTok, but I've always been the one that's been like not I don't remember to take my phone out and record things. Like I just don't remember, and so maybe next time I'll be better about it and stuff like that. I just maybe because this is all new to me, like a lot of people don't realize it. They think I've been in this for a long time because I have the amount of followers I have on TikTok and Instagram now, and it's just like, no, you guys. Seriously, a year ago on Instagram, I only had 100 followers, and that was my close friends and family. That's it. Now I have over 50,000 and I don't even know why. Like when I honestly say I don't know why, I really don't. Like it blows my mind. So for me to constantly be taking my phone out to record my life, I don't like I would have to have a GoPro on my head and just record all day because I forget to do that. And maybe I'll do that next time, have an obnoxious pink helmet with the GoPro that just recording all day, and then it is what it is, and I just take bits and pieces from that. That's a better idea than having to rely on me to remember to take my phone out and be like, wait, let me take a picture. I tried to remember as much as I could for Instagram because I know people want to see me doing different things. They appreciate that content, but it's just crazy. Um, and then, so I had a lot of firsts this long weekend. Um, I got to see my first completely naked female body in person. Was I appalled? Absolutely not. Was I amazed? Absolutely. Like, the fact I saw my first, second, and then the third was just because we'll get into that. But I was just like, what are we doing? I'm a little jealous. and a little intimidated because you guys look amazing with clothes on and without clothes on. And I'm just like, my blubs can't compete with that. It is what it is. I need to be fully clothed. Um, they'll tell me, oh, that's not what you look like. I'm like, I can see pictures. Hello. I'm not blind. I had LASIK. Um, so, whatever. It is what it is. So, my first and second fully naked vajayjays and boobies, not in a porno. So, that was appalled? Absolutely not. Ashamed? Absolutely not. Amazed? Absolutely. Um, my second first was mimosas. I don't think I've ever had mimosas before. Um, I don't recall having mimosas, but we had them on the limousine ride to the vineyard on Friday, and that was pretty good. I got my vitamin C in, so that's good. I was a little bit healthy on that part. Um, but wine country, my overall thoughts, no. They give you this much wine in a cup. It's two sips, and then they span it out. Like they give you like 4 or 5 tastings, and I'm just like, so I only had a cup of wine. Like that's it. What? And it was $70. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's hor. It's I loved it because I was with my friends and we were just hanging out and talking and chilling, but it was just like what in the hell. A lot of the moments were like what in the hell am I, what did I get myself into, just because I was not expecting it. I should have remembered to expect the unexpected. That's what I should have told myself, but that's not what I told myself. Next time I'll know. um my other first experience, or like a number three, was is the fact that like I've never like really um what was I gonna say? I totally forgot. That's how tired I am. So I had a lot of first time experiences. I don't know, it's just I'm still like processing it. Like I still feel like I just watched a movie. Like that's how surreal it feels. It feels like I wasn't even really there. Um but it was a good time, and would I do it again? Absolutely. Those ladies are amazing. I don't know why we get hate, or they get hate, certain ones. I feel like the people that hate them don't know them, never hung out with them 100% in real life. And if you hate somebody based on what their content on the internet, then you're a horrible person. Like, I don't, do I dislike people? Absolutely. There's people on the internet that I dislike in TikTok because of something they've done to me, not because I'm petty and whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like me. I've gotten those comments, how do I get you off my For You page, can you stop coming on my For You page? I'm like, buddy, just block me. Like, I'm not asking, I don't push my content out to you specifically, just block me. So I reported them for harassment, and then I blocked them. I'm like, if you don't know how to internet, get off the internet. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. My first. So I've had like some sightings in the wild recently, and that's fine. Like I'm still shocked by it that people recognize me, even like when I don't go out with a crown and my bindi and my glasses. Apparently, my voice is really distinctive, if that's the word. And so people are like, oh my God, are you that lady who wears the crown? So the first one was on Wednesday. I went to Sephora to get some makeup here in a neighboring town. And I was wearing my merch mask. That's it. I didn't have a t-shirt on or anything like that. But I'm like, there could be somebody else who's not me wearing my merch, right? People buy it. Um, and I got to the checkout and I did the polite, hey, how's it going? Or she said, hi, how are you? Did you find everything okay? And I was like, yeah, everything's good. And she's like, oh my God, are you that lady that wears the crowns? I was like, what do you mean? I like tried to play it off like I wasn't. And then she like did the whole, checked out my mask, my merch mask. Oh my God, that looks horrible. I look like, what? I look like that dog. Oh my God. Let's not do that. Um, And she's like, you are, like, she, like, it sounded like she was accusing me. I was like, oh my god, I am, it's just amazing. She's like, oh my god, I love you. And then I think she was trying to get her coworkers, but they were all busy, and I should have been like, do you want a picture? Like, I don't know what to say. Like, am I supposed to say that? Am I supposed to offer? Like, I have no idea. um and so, she was just like, oh my God, I love you. And then I was telling her about my meet and greet. She should totally come. It's going to be in the area in July, whatever, just trying to get it out there. So that was on Wednesday. And then on the flight there on Thursday, I guess some people recognized me from Midway here, and they were on my plane. I had to stop in Denver, and as I was leaving, I had a crown on, but I'm like, whatever. I'm just wearing them. I don't care. I have all these crowns. I'm If somebody asks me it's my birthday, I'm like, no, bitch, I wear them all the time because I'm cool. And I did say that, not the bitch part. I was like, no, I just wear them all the time because I love crowns. It's my thing. They're like, okay. Like, they looked at me weird. Like, okay. But as I was deplaning, like, getting out of the seat and to go down the aisle, this woman was like, are you that person? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it still, like, shocks me when people say that. And then she's like, hello, my brand. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. And then I continued to walk, and she was behind me. And then I waited a little because I didn't know. Well, I don't know what the protocol is, guys. In my last vlog, I was like, I have no idea what the protocol is. And so, as I was talking to her, getting out of the little runway hallway thing to the actual, like, gate, where people sit down, we were just talking, and I was like, oh, cool, hey, it was nice meeting you, about to leave. And her husband from a couple of people down was like, wait, we have to get a picture, you're famous. I was like, shocked and appalled, shocked, like, I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? And so, yeah. So then she got a picture. I am not good with my fame game. That's what I'm calling it. And so I did not get a picture with her, but she got a picture with me. Her husband did. And I made sure my eyes were open. Like, I literally hovered over his phone to make sure my eyes were open, because I have a tendency of my eyes never being open in pictures, and it freaks me out. And I didn't want that to be the picture they had of me. I could care about double chins, like, look like this, it's fine, but my eyeballs, I want them to be open because I have really pretty eyes. Let me see that one. Oh, that one. Anyways, focus. That's not why you're here. My eyeballs. So that was sighting number 2, and then sighting number 3 was 3 and 4 were on the way home yesterday. I sat down in Arizona when we landed in Phoenix for my connecting flight. I sat down, and this woman was like, oh my god, I just watched you this morning. I just saw you this morning. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, yes, I had a crown on. I'm gonna have them on. Like, it is what it is. And she was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. She called her daughter over. Her daughter was like, Mom, you're embarrassing me, stop. And I was like, it's okay. Do you want a picture? Like, I actually said it. I was like, oh, but you have to take one with my phone too, because I'm horrible at this. I need it for the grams. And they started laughing. And I was just like, again, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh my god, I hope they're not disappointed I didn't speak in my accent, because I'm just so exhausted right now. Like, having to, like, I'm usually the person that, like, puts earbuds in and doesn't want people to bother me if I'm by myself at the airport, and anything related to airplanes. And the fact that, like, people were talking to me and I had to be nice, I was like, oh my god, be nice, smile. And so I was really shocked. And then the third or the fourth or whatever sighting was these women on my plane. I can tell she recognized me because I was waiting there to, like, get to my seat. You know how tight it is in planes to get to my seat. And I was just sitting there, like, waiting. And she saw my crown, and she saw, like, this part of me, which I had my makeup on and stuff. I didn't have my merch mask on purpose because I was hoping whatever, it's fine. But I had my pink mask on, and if she saw my videos from this past weekend, she saw me with a pink mask on, because that's what I wore on Thursday. And so she kept turning to her daughter. I was like, is that her? I could tell that that's what because she kept looking at me like, that's totally her. And then her granddaughter was like, no, Nana, don't say anything. And so I think she didn't want her Nana to get embarrassed if it wasn't who she thought it was. And I was about to pull my mask down and be like, hello, my friend. But, like, I didn't want to give Nana a heart attack. and so I didn't say anything. So, but I think she did recognize me, but she was just too terrified to actually say something. And then I was standing next to her at baggage claim, and I think she was just over it. And so I was like, okay, like you could have said something. That's fine. But the lesson learned, and I'm probably make a video on TikTok. If you see me in the wild, please approach with caution and with "Hello, my friend." That way, I know that you are not a complete stranger. That you know you've seen me, versus like a complete stranger coming at me. That's not cool. Um, but yeah, that was my whole weekend, and so now today I'm just gonna. Oh, and then they surprised me. Oh my god. Okay, so on. I know I'm all over the place. Whatever, you'll deal with it. Like I said, diehard fans will watch this whole thing. But then on Sunday, no, Saturday, we just went downtown San Francisco because we wanted to like take a picture with the bridge, which is understandable. As a lot of us, this was our first time there, so yeah, that's what we want to do. And then one of the ladies wanted to see the Full House, so we went there, and we decided to just go back home and chill and drink and have fun, instead of like trying to go out to a club and then try to get back because we all had early flights on Sunday, and we just wanted to relax, decompress, and so. Um, on the way home, and before we left the house on Saturday, we were like, what do we want to do downtown? No one really had any plans, so I was like, can we go to a Louis Vuitton store? Because I wanted to get a crossbody bag. And they didn't have any good ones here at the near the mall where Louis Vuitton is located. Um, and they were like, oh my god, yes, absolutely. They were excited about it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't want people to go be like, yeah, let's go. And then they're not really into it, you know. But it was so cold in San Francisco that we had to go back home. But apparently we stopped at a coffee place because we all needed coffee to warm up and just needed the caffeine. Some of us stayed in the car so we didn't have to pay the meter, and some of us went in and got the coffees. And um, what's it called? They apparently had planned to surprise me to go to a Louis Vuitton store on the way back home to the Airbnb, and I thought we were just going home. So in the back of the car, I snuck an edible. I don't know if I can say that. I snuck some gummy bears because I thought we were going home, but that's not what happened. So I'm in the middle of the Louis Vuitton store giggling, and they're like, Pinky, you are so excited to be here. And I had to confess, and I was like, I had some gummy bears. You know what that means? And they were like, "Oh my god, you didn't share." I was like, "I didn't know if anybody wanted it." And then I got it, and then we all sat down to a nice dinner. And halfway through dinner, I think I had another one just because I was like, "We're definitely going home, and I'm definitely just chilling." Because it gives me less of a hangover. Not, it doesn't give me a hangover like drinking does, and so I get the same like nice chill feeling, but not, And I don't do it all the time. I was on vacation, whatever. Don't judge me. My kids were not with me. Duh. I don't do it like when I only do it when we're at home. I don't drive, nothing, nothing. Anyways, focus. And so we did that. I did that. They surprised me with Louis Vuitton, and I got a purse, and I love it, and I will forever remember this trip because that's where I got the Louis Vuitton from. And then at dinner, so one of the ladies does this like Venmo challenge. She asks her followers to Venmo her, even if it's $1 or 50 cents, because she has like 400,000 followers. Like, that's even if everybody gave $1, I can afford $1. Um, that's $400,000 to give in tips. And so she started at Christmas time. She would, when there's enough money in there, she would take the chunk of money, like 100, 500, or 1,000, 500, whatever it is, and tip a waitress in her hometown. But because we were out and she had it, she went to the ATM, got it, and she tipped this amazing waitress, young lady. She does amazing makeup. We could see her eyes were done, and we were just so shocked. Um, and she's also going to business school. She's working her ass off. She is well deserving. She took care of us. We were a rowdy and loudy bunch. Let me tell you guys, when you get seven strong personalities together, that's what happens. But we balance each other out. like three of us balance the three of them, and then there's one neutral, and it's amazing. The dynamic couldn't have been better. But so at the end, as she kept coming back to serve us, we would ask her for more details about her life and stuff like that. And we're like, she definitely deserves this. So we presented her with the money, the $1,000, and we were like, this is for you. This does not go into the pot. This does not get divided. This is solely for you. And then obviously we all gave money as well, because tips as well, because she deserves it. Being a waitress, being in the food industry is not fun for anybody, and they heavily rely on our tips. And so it was the most amazing experience in the world. And if you stuck through my video for this long, I hope you got to hear that part. It feels like a lot of rambling, but it is what it is. So until next time, oh, goodbye.